Hi everyone, welcome to another video on our Excel and Excel series, and this is going to be a lesson about the COUNTIF and COUNTIFs formula. So we already talked about the SUMIF and SUMIFs function. If you haven't watched that video, I'm going to link it down below, and I'm just going to put a link on the top right portion of the video. Anyway, let's get to our lesson. So our lesson on COUNTIF and COUNTIFs, let's start off with the COUNTIF function. What COUNTIF actually does is it gives you the number of items that fulfill your category. So if the SUMIF function it adds up the sum of the values that correspond to the line items that fulfill your categories, the COUNTIF function just basically counts them all. It just counts the number of occurrences of the category or the characteristic that you keyed in as your criteria. So for our COUNTIF function, let's go to this class grades data sheet and let's practice. So for example, you're a teacher and you want to see how many of your students are coming from section, for example, aluminum. You can just go to any cell and you can key in your formula. Your formula would be equals COUNTIF, open parentheses, and select section D. So it will be the column D for section, and then comma to divide, and key in your criteria. So as I said in our SUMIF video, and I'm gonna repeat it now if this is your first time watching the channel, you have to put quotation marks if you're keying in criteria that are text-based. So for example, we want to count all the occurrences of aluminum. We're gonna open parentheses, open quotations, and key in aluminum, and close the quotation, and then close our parentheses and click enter. So our value is 3. So it means there are 3 students that have section aluminum, and it is correct. So there are 3 students. So that's how COUNTIF works. But what if you want a range and not distinct category? What you can do is you can use equals COUNTIF, and instead of the text criteria, what if I want to know how many students passed? So I'm gonna select, instead of column D, I'm gonna select column I, comma, and I will use the quotation marks to key in my operand, which is greater than, and then I will use enter to concatenate and key in 75. Because in the Philippines, our passing grade would be 75. So it will then show me all the occurrences of children having grades higher than 75. However, because I selected the range greater than 75, this does not count those with the exact passing rate, or as we call in Filipino jargon, pasang-awa. So I need to fix this formula. To show you that this formula is incomplete, let me filter out any score greater than or equal to 75. So if I count this, these are 40 passing students. So the count is 40, but our formula is only showing 39. That is because one student got exact 75 and it does not satisfy our condition, which is greater than 75. So what you can do is you can actually use the plus sign and then just use the COUNTIF again. But this time for those who got 75 exactly. So right now it's showing 40, which is correct and matching our filter checking. So that is how our COUNTIF formula works. Now, what is interesting is we have the COUNTIFs formula, which is another layer of technicality and another way for Excel to analyze your data. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more specific, you can use the COUNTIFs formula to key in more than one criteria. For example, I'm looking for students who are part of section aluminum with a grade that is higher than 75. What I'm going to use is the COUNTIFs. I will key in equals COUNTIFs, and then my first range would be the section, comma, open quotes, aluminum, closing quotes, comma. The second criteria range would be the average. The average should be greater than and 75. Now, again, I'm going to repeat the same set of formulas, but this time for equals 75. So I'm going to use plus, Control V, and just delete the parenthesis and leave 75 out. So it's showing 3. So let's check. So aluminum would be the section. The average is greater or equal to 75 is showing 3. So our COUNTIFs formula here calculated it correctly. So that is how COUNTIFs work. And I hope it can help you in your day-to-day Excel life. And I hope that you learned something. If you did, please like the video. Comment down below if there's anything you want me to cover. And do subscribe to the channel. It really encourages me a lot. And I'm battling with a lot of health problems. I'm having trouble talking, so that's why I took kind of a 2-week break. But I'll make it a point to still fight through it and give you some new videos. And there are a lot of videos coming your way. Please subscribe, give me a like, hit the notification bell so that you will be notified in case that we have new videos. And the offer still stands. If you need help in any Excel formula or Excel related problem, please hit me up on Instagram at CoachChubby, Twitter at CoachChubby, and follow our Facebook page at CoachChubby. And you can also comment down below if there's anything you need me to help you with. So I hope this gets you excited as we learn to excel and excel some more. And I'll see you guys on our next lesson. Bye-bye.